going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. Got a good one with Judge Webster. Got a J. Rieger sighting. Yeah, out of Kansas, Judge Webster. You know, she rarely disappoints. This defendant kind of learns the hard way, though. All right, before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
24 CR 121. State of Kansas versus Dale Eugene Luganbill. Jared Rieger appearing for the state. Jared Rieger for the state. The defendant leaves a message, Mr. Rieger, today, July the 15th. He called at 9:56, apparently just a few minutes ago, and said he thought tomorrow was the 15th. He just woke up. He will log on to court. He would get on Zoom. Looks like Destiny Bolin Clark gave him the Zoom codes. She tried to, but he didn't have a pen or anything to write it down with. He was going to get on the website. I don't know which website. The clerk told him again he needed the codes to get on here, and he said he'd call back for them and hung up. So I'm thinking bench warrant and bond forfeiture, unless he decides to somehow track down the codes and get on here with us.
Your Honor,
Like he has a bond.
Your Honor, based off my notes, it would appear that there was an earlier first appearance which my colleague, Mr. Canfield, was on back in May, where the court did enter certain orders, including that the defendant be specifically ordered to appear at the Sally Port for purposes of today's hearing. It looks like, based on the notes, there may have been certain technical issues at that time. Additionally, I am showing a jail affidavit in my file, which would appear to indicate, quote, that as of July 3rd, 2024, the defendant failed to report to the Butler County Detention Facility as directed by the court to be processed and released. So with that being said, the state would respectfully defer to the court as to how it wishes to proceed in light of the prior orders and the jail affidavit, which I am showing in my file.
Deputy Caulfield, did you have anything you wanted to say on this before I make my
I was just going to say he is not here at the Sally Port.
Thank you for adding that. Well, at this time, it looks like every hearing he's had something going on. I'm going to order no bond hold, and next appearance must be in person, live at the courthouse. We put that on his bond too.
And Your Honor, is that a bench warrant or bench warrant bond forfeiture? Again, I am showing a jail affidavit, which would appear to indicate the defendant failed to report to the Butler County Detention Facility as directed.
Yeah, it's just a bench warrant with a no bond hold and a recommendation that if any judge sets a bond when he appears, that they make him appear at the courthouse. So final call for Dale Eugene Luganbill. He fails to appear, so bench warrant, no bond, hold.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Moving on.
Your Honor, he just logged on.
I'm sorry?
He just logged on. He's joining now.
Just look at the defeated look on Judge Webster's face right now. It's like, man, people. We got this woman on the bottom who was just vaping and laying down. She looked like she turned her camera on just to vape in our face. That was rude, lady. That was rude. No wonder Judge Webster's having a rough day.
All right. Now I got the codes. All right, I'm not going to show you here, Mr. Luganbill, until you start your. Actually,
Excuse me, what'd you say?
we're on the record in 2024 CR 121, State of Kansas versus Dale Eugene Luganbill, County Attorney Jared Rieger for the state, defendant in person via Zoom. Mr. Luganbill, you were supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. You've just logged on at 10:05. And on May 5th,
Does anyone else think that the fan that's blowing Judge Webster's hair and those glasses, she's looking good today? Anyone else agree? Yeah, this defendant's clueless. Just wait. It gets so much better.
Judge Crum saw you and told you to appear in person at the courthouse. Why aren't you at the courthouse?
I thought it was tomorrow. I've been talking to attorneys. There is no way I can afford an attorney. There's a lot more money.
How did you? Okay, sir, but why aren't you at the courthouse? You're in violation of Judge Crum's orders.
I thought tomorrow was the 15th. I was positive of it.
How did you figure out today was the 15th?
I asked my phone what today's date was, and it said the 15th. I said, oh my God.
All right. Now, I think just about everyone's phone these days has the date on the front. What do you mean you asked your phone? Did you just drop the okay Google, what is today's date? My phone's going off. It's probably going to start talking. Nope, I have it on silent. All right.
July 17th,
Nope.
2024.
I don't know if you guys could hear that. July 17th. All right. Let's keep going.
And your phone, but your phone did confirm that it was the 15th.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, good for your phone. Now, why did you violate Judge Crum's other order and not go out and set a $2,000 bond?
Well, I tried to, but the naps come up and covered it. He didn't have no sound. I couldn't hear what he's saying because there's no sound either way. He wrote a note and told me, and I pushed back up to delete it, and it hung up. And I've been having vehicle problems. I haven't had a vehicle in 2 months. I got it going now.
Maybe, sir, maybe I can solve your problems. I can have an officer go pick you up and bring you to jail and keep you there until we get these hearings taken care of. They can feed you, they can air condition you, they can give you a nice bed to sleep in, and they can make sure that you don't miss court.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize for missing court. I swear to God, if I knew it was today, I've got my truck going. I bought another junk truck, and I took parts off of it.
Sir, you have got more excuses.
No,
May
ma'am.
15th, May
No,
15th,
ma'am.
we told you you had to appear and you hung up because you wanted to schedule your court,
hang up. I
sir.
pushed
Let me
back
talk.
up on the phone and tried to get rid of the app that was covering the picture, and it hung up.
Let me talk to you a minute and you listen. May 15th of 2024, you called and said you needed to reschedule your court date. And you were told that at that last minute, you couldn't do that. You had to appear. So you hung up on the clerk. Then you did come in May 15th. I don't think it was in person, but you were in front of Judge Crum. And he told you that you had a $2,000 OR bond if you went out and posted it, and you didn't do it.
I'm going to do it today. I swear I
He
will.
told you to.
How does that work? He was given a $2,000 bond and he wasn't in jail, so he had to go and pay the $2,000 bond. I don't know if this is normal. I think this is the first time I've heard of this. Hey, I know you're not in jail, but you got to pay $2,000 to stay out of jail. Yeah, I don't know. Judge Webster's not happy with this guy. Nope.
Do it on the 15th of May. This is July the 15th. That's 2 months later. And then he also told you to show up here at the courthouse live on the 15th. And you didn't do that either. And you said you wouldn't be here today at all if your phone hadn't told you to.
I thought it was tomorrow. I swear to God I did.
You called the clerk this morning. Well, I'm still talking. You called the clerk this morning and you gave the clerk that you thought it was the 15th, that you just woke up at 10 o'clock, not at 9 o'clock when you're supposed to be here.
I woke up at 10 till 9 and I called an attorney and they want $5,000 to represent me. I need the court to appoint an attorney.
Well, you should have told Judge Crum that back on May 15th. But then when the clerk tried, sir, you're going to have to listen to me when I talk. When the clerk told you you needed the Zoom codes for today, you didn't have a pen or anything and you just hung up on her again. You said you'd call back and hung up. So I've got to do something here to get your attention.
You got my attention. I did not hang up. I would not do that. I pushed back up to get rid of the ad on my phone and it hung up. I don't like phones. I don't do none of this shit.
Well, your phone did you a favor by telling you were late for court. You'd missed it.
No, the clerk did. I called to find out what time court was tomorrow.
All right. Well, we've got a real problem. Do you see that?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
And you weren't here when I called your case, and now I've got a bench warrant for you, so I can get you a ride real quick. Are you at home?
No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I could make it down there today. I've got the gas. I bounced my checking account Friday to get gas for this tomorrow. I did not know. I don't get paid till the 20th, and I'm already $800 overdrafted.
Well, you made a good decision to change your lie when you said you weren't home, because I figured you were. So it was good that you quickly changed your mind to tell the truth. But we've got a real problem here. Mr. Rieger, what do you recommend we do?
Well, Your Honor, as previously indicated on the record, when the court had earlier taken up this matter, my notes from the May 15th hearing before Judge Crum would appear to indicate that the defendant was specifically ordered to appear at the Sally Port, that there may have been certain technical issues at the time, and notwithstanding the court's orders concerning booking and processing, as this is a case that does appear to have
I will be down there today. As soon as I get dressed, I will.
Don't you interrupt him, Mr. Luganville. You've interrupted me repeatedly. Now you're interrupting Mr. Rieger. We don't do that. We follow decorum, Mr. Rieger. Finish, please.
Yes, ma'am. You've always been fair with me. Butler County.
Stop talking. Stop
I'm
talking.
sorry.
Mr. Rieger is going to talk now. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. As I was saying, this is a case that, pursuant to the information, does appear to allege multiple Class B misdemeanors, and in addition to Judge Crum's orders from the previous hearing, I am showing an affidavit which would appear to indicate, quote, that as of July 3rd, 2024, the defendant failed to report to the Butler County Detention Facility as directed by the court to be processed and released. And it would also appear that the original first appearance hearing on this case was 2 months to the day. So with that being said, the state will respectfully defer to the court as to how it wishes to proceed. It would appear that the orders previously ordered by district court judge are quite clear in this matter.
Quite clear. And he violated both of them. And this is a marijuana paraphernalia case suggesting the defendant was wandering around the fog line on Santa Fe Lake Road back on November 8th of 2023. Just wonder, and I don't want you to answer this, Mr. Luganville, but I just wonder if you're maybe on that marijuana today. But that's not a That's just a comment. Don't answer it. I don't even know if you were taking marijuana the day of the stop, but that's what the allegations are. Only time and evidence will answer that. But yes, you need an attorney. That's something you should have mentioned to Judge Crum 2 months ago. What kind of work do you do?
I'm retired, ma'am. I'm on a fixed income, and it's not very much.
What are you retired from?
Pardon me?
What are you retired from?
Spirit and Boeing.
Spirit and Boeing.
I make $1,800 a month.
Say that again, please.
$1,800 a month.
$1,800 a month.
Half of what I used to make.
All right, so you knew where we were going. You know how we do this. What do you pay for rent and mortgage?
I paid it off because they're trying to repossess my home.
You paid it off so they wouldn't repossess your home?
Yes, ma'am. I took a hell of a beating on my VIP. I pulled out $50,000.
Haven't you and I had a conversation about this before? Have I seen you on other charges?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
You have not.
Well, the record that I have on my computer goes back to 2012 involving you, but let's move up to something a little more recent, 14, 15. We've got 2018 speeding and insurance dismissed. 2019 supervision of ignition interlock after DUI. So you've had a DUI in there somewhere.
Excuse me?
2021. Okay, so you were a witness in a Joseph McAdoo and a Jonathan Denton. And then in 24 is the case before me. And then in 24 also is, it looks like pending a speeding and a seatbelt charge with the first appearance September 18th of 2024. So have you gotten notice of that new court date?
December.
Hey, the laying down lady's back. At least she's not vaping. I think Jay Rieger is looking at that right now like, what is she doing? All right. Judge Webster's just reading off his history. This part's a little boring. I should have fast forwarded this, but you kind of get an idea who he is with this. And I did tell you it gets better. It does. It does. It's almost at the end of the clip. It's a little bit of a longer one, a little bit of a slow burn, I know, but it's about to get good.
December the 18th of 2024. What do you mean? Huh?
Well, it says that on June 26th of 24, you evidently got a speeding citation and a seatbelt citation.
I didn't know it was a seatbelt citation, but I know it was a speeding ticket.
And did you know that speeding ticket?
A state trooper.
Did you know that ticket tells you to be in court? Let's see, what did I say?
September.
Looks like he has a court date. Confirm that for me, Savannah, on September 18th of 24 for a new case.
Yes, ma'am. I thought I could just pay it by then, George. I understood what he said. I didn't know.
You've got a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh, ma'am.
So do you want them to come pick you up, or can I trust you to turn yourself in? I haven't been able to trust you on anything yet.
Pardon me?
I haven't been able to trust you on anything yet, so maybe I just need to have them go pick you up.
No, I can get a ride there or something, I guess.
I really can't trust you, Mr. Luganbill. I guess.
Ma'am, I give you my word. everything's screwed up. I got diabetes and I got arthritis real bad. I fall every day. I can't hardly walk or nothing. I have a hell of a time. I do. I
Sounds like
swear
it.
to God.
But yet, you allegedly get out in your car and drive and take marijuana. Well,
No, I don't take marijuana very often because Dr. Varner, which is your
all right. Where
coroner,
is your office? Or where is your home?
it's in Douglas, Kansas.
And is your license valid? Is his license valid? Can he even drive right now, Mr. Rieger?
Pardon me?
No, not to you.
No? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you have a valid license?
Until September, it expires.
Is there anyone with you there who can drive you to court?
Pardon me?
Is there anyone with you who can drive you into the courthouse?
Huh?
Kevin
Go, Kevin can't. Yeah, probably.
Who's Kevin?
Yes. Yes. A friend of mine that does all my labor and everything.
What's
I can't do
Kevin's
shit.
last name?
I don't know.
Deputy Caulfield,
Yes, ma'am.
can you see if there's an officer in the Douglas area that can escort him up here?
Yes, I will. What's the
Right.
address?
Okay.
205.
All right. He does not understand what's going on right now. When an officer kindly escorts you to the courthouse, you're not leaving. He's not going to go pick you up and then take you home. It's not a ride. Well, it is a ride, but yeah, you're not leaving, my friend. And he does not understand this. This is when it gets kind of funny. All right, I'm going to let this video play out. Yeah, I don't need to make any more comments. You guys all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you later. Until next time, bye.
Here, and I'm going to send an officer for you. Because I don't know if your intentions are good, if you're confused, if you're just deliberately violating orders, but
I didn't
you
deliberately do it.
need an officer to assist you, and that's to comply with court orders. So I am ordering you to stay put until we see if an officer can be down there and escort you to court.
Okay, I'll get dressed. I don't want him on property. I'll meet him at the road.
Well, you can get dressed. I'd urge you to do that, but don't you go running off or getting Kevin to run you off. Any word, deputy, from that, or do you need some time?
Yeah, I
Ma'am,
hadn't,
I'll work
I
you
hadn't
out
asked you.
tomorrow.
What was that address again? 205?
And I apologize to you. I didn't try to hang up on you.
Well, it was one of the clerks did. You did a couple months ago and you did again today. So, all right, we're going to be in recess on Luganville. Prior orders standing, Mr. Rieger.
Very good, Your Honor.
All right. Being in recess on Luganville, Mr. Patterson.